Greetings and salutations. This is the first part of my solo game of Black Powder. Black Powder is a set of rules put out by Warlord Games, and this is the time period that is covered, well, basically during the Black Powder era. So it can go from the earliest beginnings of the flintlock and powder all the way up through, well, you could squeeze in the very beginnings of World War I. So we can cover Napoleonics and American Civil War, 7 Years' War, and all that. And that's really cool and everything, but this is my first solo try at an American Civil War game. So I have two armies. I've got my Confederate army over here, and I have my Union army over here, as you can see. So let's take a look. These guys are a little smaller than some of the guys I've been filming in the past. This is a brigade of Confederate infantry. That would be the brigade commander. And I have these guys here are part of that brigade. And I've got two artillery batteries along with it. My second brigade has 3 infantry units. They could be regiments or battalions, depending how you look at it. There is the 2nd Brigade Commander, and here is the Lone Independent Confederate Cavalry Unit. And the last guy is here. This is the commanding general of this entire Confederate Army. On the other side, we have the Union. Okay, so here we have a brigade. And again, 3 basic infantry stands. You might look at them as battalions or perhaps regiments, if you will. And we have our brigade leader, and we have our 3 infantry stands. We also have our artillery battery here. We have our overall Union commander here with his entourage. The entourage there doesn't do anything in terms of the game. It just makes it look a little prettier. We have another Union brigade that's a little bit bigger. I've got 4 infantry battalions, or regiments if you will. And we have our 2 artillery batteries, and we have our brigade commander. Not to be outdone with the total of our independent Union cavalry unit. This is going to be very interesting because as far as special rules go, well, these guys will have Marauders units, so will the Confederate cavalry, which allows them not to be in range of any commander when given an order. They just do their own thing, which is pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to pull back, and you guys can see, again, the whole thing. Ooh, there it is. There's the battlefield, and some of you guys say, this looks awfully familiar. You're right. It does. Removed a few buildings, and those stands look awfully familiar too. That's because they're interchangeable. I magnetized the pieces so I can switch out the movement trays for any game system I want. Makes it a whole lot easier, and it's a lot easier to store. But this is going to be my first American Civil War battle. I haven't chosen the scenario yet, but I will soon. Alright, I'm going to post this up and see if you guys enjoy this. Take care.